Come step back in time.
We're journeying to the land of the rising sun to explore the fascinating world of the samurai, Japan's elite warriors. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer depth and diversity of history that we've been exploring together on this channel. From the ancient pyramids of Egypt to the medieval castles of Europe, and now, the samurai of Japan, it's been quite a ride, hasn't it? And guess what? We're just getting started. There's a whole universe of history waiting to be discovered, and we're excited to embark on this journey with you. If you're new here and you share our passion for history, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on this historical adventure. And to our regular viewers, thank you for your continued support. Your engagement is what keeps this channel going. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the world of the samurai. Stay tuned, because you're about to learn some mind-blowing facts that you won't find in your history textbooks. Let's go. Our story begins in the Heian period, a time of art, culture, and the birth of the samurai class. The samurai were more than just warriors, they were a symbol of honor and duty, living by the code of Bushido, or the way of the warrior. But what does it mean to live by the code of Bushido? It's a fascinating concept that shaped the samurai's way of life. Bushido is a complex system of moral principles that samurai were expected to uphold. These principles included loyalty, courage, veracity, compassion, and honor until death. Imagine living in a time where your every action was guided by such a strict moral code. The samurai didn't just fight battles, they lived their lives in a constant state of discipline and respect for these principles. For instance, let's take the principle of loyalty. Samurai were expected to be fiercely loyal to their masters, even if it meant sacrificing their own lives. This wasn't just about physical loyalty, but also about mental and emotional loyalty. They were expected to uphold their master's honor in every situation, no matter how challenging. Now let's consider the principle of courage. This wasn't just about bravery in battle. It was about having the courage to do what is right, even when it's difficult. The samurai were expected to face any challenge with a calm and composed demeanor, never showing fear or hesitation. And what about the principle of veracity or truthfulness? Samurai were expected to be honest in all their dealings. They were not allowed to lie, cheat, or deceive. This was a crucial part of their honor code. These are just a few examples of the principles that guided the samurai's way of life. It's a fascinating topic, isn't it? If you're enjoying this deep dive into the world of the samurai and their code of Bushido, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We have a lot more interesting content coming up, and we wouldn't want you to miss out. So go ahead, click that button, and join us as we continue to explore the fascinating world of the samurai. In our next video, we'll delve deeper into the other principles of Bushido and how they shaped the samurai's daily life. So stay tuned, and remember, the way of the samurai is found in death, but the way of learning about them is found right here on our channel. See you in the next video. Fast forward to the Sengoku period, a time of social upheaval, political intrigue, and near constant military conflict. This era truly tested the mettle of the samurai, shaping them into the formidable warriors we know today. Let's dive deeper into this fascinating period. Picture this, the year is 1560, and the Battle of Okazama is about to take place. This battle is a turning point in the Sengoku period, and it's here that we see the rise of one of the most influential samurai in history, Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga's innovative tactics and strategic genius led to a decisive victory, despite being vastly outnumbered. But the Sengoku period wasn't just about the battles. It was also a time of great cultural and social change. The samurai class, once strictly warriors, began to evolve. They became not just fighters, but also scholars, poets, and even politicians. This period saw the birth of the Bunbu Ryodo, the way of the pen and the sword, a concept that would shape samurai culture for centuries to come. Now, if you're enjoying this journey through the Sengoku period and want to continue exploring the world of the samurai with us, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We have plenty more stories to share, from epic battles to the intricate details of samurai life. Don't miss out on our next video where we'll delve into the life of the legendary samurai, Miyamoto Musashi. So, subscribe and join us as we continue our journey through the captivating history of the samurai. Stay tuned, and remember, the spirit of the samurai lives on. Welcome back to our channel, where we delve into the fascinating world of history and culture. Today, we're journeying back to feudal Japan, a time of honor, valor, and artistry, to explore the intriguing lives of the samurai. The samurai, renowned for their martial prowess, were not just formidable warriors, they were also patrons of culture and the arts, embodying a unique balance between the way of the warrior and the way of the artist. This duality is a cornerstone of the samurai's way of life, and it's what we're going to explore today. Imagine a samurai, clad in intricate armor, his sword at his side. This image of a fierce warrior is well known, but there's another side to this picture. This same warrior, after a day of training or battle, would retreat to the tranquility of his home. There, he would exchange his sword for a brush, his armor for a robe, and immerse himself in the serene practice of calligraphy. Calligraphy, for the samurai, was not merely an art form. It was a discipline, a meditation, a way to cultivate patience, precision, and a calm mind. Each stroke of the brush was a reflection of the samurai's spirit, a testament to his control and his inner balance. But the samurai's artistic pursuits did not end with calligraphy. They were also deeply involved in the practice of tea ceremonies. These ceremonies were not just about enjoying a cup of tea. They were a ritual, a celebration of simplicity and mindfulness, a moment of peace amidst the chaos of war. In the tea ceremony, every movement is deliberate, every detail matters. The samurai would prepare and serve the tea with utmost care, creating an atmosphere of harmony, respect, and tranquility. This practice allowed them to find balance, to connect with their inner selves, and to appreciate the beauty in the simplicity of life. So the next time you think of a samurai, remember this duality. The warrior and the artist, the sword and the brush, the armor and the teacup. The samurai were not just fighters, they were patrons of culture and the arts, embodying a unique balance that continues to fascinate us to this day. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of the samurai. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into history and culture. Until next time, stay curious. But what happened to the samurai? As Japan opened its doors to the West and modernized, the samurai class underwent significant changes. This period of transformation was not sudden, but rather a gradual shift that saw the samurai class adapting to the changing times. Let's delve deeper into this fascinating era. The Meiji Restoration, a significant event in Japanese history, played a pivotal role in the end of the samurai era. This was a time when Japan was rapidly modernizing, and the traditional samurai way of life was becoming less relevant. But what led to the Meiji Restoration? It was a combination of internal and external factors. Internally, there was a growing dissatisfaction with the Tokugawa shogunate's handling of foreign powers. Externally, the arrival of Commodore Matthew Perry and Hisa Black ships from the United States forced Japan to open its doors to the West. The Meiji Restoration marked the return of the emperor to power, but it also signaled the end of the samurai class. The new government sought to create a modern army, and the samurai were seen as a threat to this goal. As a result, the samurai were stripped of their privileges and their right to carry swords. However, the end of the samurai era did not mean the end of their influence. The legacy of the samurai lives on in modern Japan in many ways. Their values of honor, loyalty, and discipline are deeply ingrained in Japanese society. Samurai culture also continues to be a significant part of Japanese art, literature, and film. In our next segment, we will explore how the samurai have influenced modern Japanese martial arts, and how their spirit continues to inspire people around the world. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the captivating history and enduring legacy of the samurai. But what happened to the samurai? As Japan opened its doors to the West and modernized, the samurai class underwent significant changes. This period of transformation was not sudden, but rather a gradual shift that saw the samurai class adapting to the changing times. Let's delve deeper into this fascinating era. The Meiji Restoration, a significant event in Japanese history, played a pivotal role in the end of the samurai era. This was a time when Japan was rapidly modernizing, and the traditional samurai way of life was becoming less relevant. But what led to the Meiji Restoration? It was a combination of internal and external factors. Internally, there was a growing dissatisfaction with the Tokugawa shogunate's handling of foreign powers. Externally, the arrival of Commodore Matthew Perry and Hisa Black ships from the United States forced Japan to open its doors to the West. The Meiji Restoration marked the return of the emperor to power, but it also signaled the end of the samurai class. The new government sought to create a modern army, and the samurai were seen as a threat to this goal. As a result, the samurai were stripped of their privileges and their right to carry swords. However, the end of the samurai era did not mean the end of their influence. The legacy of the samurai lives on in modern Japan in many ways. Their values of honor, loyalty, and discipline are deeply ingrained in Japanese society. Samurai culture also continues to be a significant part of Japanese art, literature, and film. In our next segment, we will explore how the samurai have influenced modern Japanese martial arts, and how their spirit continues to inspire people around the world. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the captivating history and enduring legacy of the samurai. Today, as we draw the curtains on our deep dive into the world of the samurai, we find ourselves in awe of their enduring impact on Japanese culture and history. The samurai were not just warriors, they were a symbol of discipline, honor, and resilience. Let's take a moment to reflect on their strict adherence to Bushido, the samurai code of conduct. This wasn't just a set of rules for battle, but a guide to living a fulfilling life. It emphasized virtues like loyalty, self-discipline, and respect. Can you imagine how our lives would be different if we all lived by such a code today? Now, let's shift our focus to the samurai's influence on art. The samurai were patrons of the arts, and their love for beauty and precision is evident in everything from traditional Japanese paintings to the design of their armor and weapons. Have you ever noticed the intricate details on a samurai sword? That's not just for show, each detail has a purpose and a story. And let's not forget the samurai's impact on society. They were the ruling military class for centuries, shaping Japan's social structure and influencing its laws and customs. Even today, we can see traces of the samurai's influence in Japan's emphasis on respect, discipline, and honor. As we close this chapter on the samurai, let's remember them not just as warriors, but as influences of a culture that continues to fascinate us. Their story is a testament to the power of duty, honor, and resilience. And as we move forward, we carry with us the lessons we've learned from their legacy. That's it for today's journey into the past. If you enjoyed our exploration of the samurai, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with fellow history buffs. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick 20-second challenge. Can you name the most famous samurai in history? Drop your answers in the comments below and let's see who gets it right. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. By doing so, you'll be the first to know when we embark on our next historical adventure. Remember, history is always in the making, and by subscribing, you become a part of our journey through time. Until next time, this is Ism, signing off. Stay curious, stay excited,